Hi there, my name's Nick Dutch, and just for your information, today I've been drinking out of a glow-in-the-dark skull beaker. For no particular reason, I saw two of these going for 99 pence at the local 99p store, and yeah, I just thought, I have to have it! Because, I just had to have it. And yes, it glows in the dark as well, so, it kind of goes with the whole, I'm weird, really kind of thing. Anyway, I'm going to do something a little odd today because I'm going to comment on a video which actually goes back all the way to February of the year of 2010. This is a video written by someone called Paige Montague. This is a young American lady who's done a video called Paganism Part 7, Magic is Real, Now, this particular video, I was curious about because of the title, and of course the claim magic is real. But when watching the video, I was thinking about where her justification for the statements that magic is real could be coming from. Although there's other videos in this, it's obviously a series. And so I just wanted to look at this one particular video and see where the justifications were. And essentially it seems to be that there's more than one argument that she's going with. She mentions an article where in this article there was this girl who was kicked out of school or received some other kind of problems because she was accused of casting a spell on one of the teachers who got sick. So her point of view was it is the general consensus of society that magic actually works. Okay, so people who say magic doesn't work, they've obviously, got to have something wrong with them. That particular argument itself does not hold water because if something is believed to have been the cause, it isn't necessarily the cause. And I hate to break it to all of you people out there, but humans are in fact crazy. Yes. All right. People jump to conclusions. People misinterpret things. People's own perspectives can get in the way of explaining and expressing what is actually real or true under basically any given circumstances. This is, what we do. A lot of our ideas and the things that we say can be ideologically affected or affected by our own life experiences and so on and so forth. Or, our own theological fears, for instance, they can be another driving factor in some of the problems that we might actually get. All right, and indeed the interpretations of life. So that's out of the question. Another definition that she gave was that magic is just prayer. To which I would say, yeah, that would make a lot of sense because essentially that's one of the exercises. It's a mind-altering exercise of religious devotion, and so therefore, yeah, it's prayer. But then she then provides yet another definition, which appears to be the manipulation of natural forces, which I thought was curious because instead of talking about prayer and reverence, she's talking about focusing energy through an anatomy and so on and so forth, and that has a completely different. It's a different type of action to, let's say, getting on your knees and talking to your higher power or showing a form of worshipful activity to a particular, allegedly existent spirit, or if they are a really existent spirit, then a really existent spiritual being, if you get my drift. So from this one particular video, I gleaned that the term is being used by herself and other people within the pagan community in this particular example to mean more than one thing. But yet, despite the fact it's being used to mean more than one thing, the term magic is real appears to be being portrayed and explained, to all of these things. If I was to try and sum up nearly all of what she was saying, it would be that the experience is real. I mean, the people who watch my stuff they seem to, I mean, when people come to my channel, first and foremost, they may come with some preconceptions about an understanding about something they've been dealing with to do with occultism or spiritualism or spirituality and so on and so forth. Okay? And then after a while of watching some of my arguments, they tend to come back to the point of view where I'm coming from here, namely that it's all down to a personal experience. Now, religion itself, or being religious itself, is a experience, okay, and you aspire to have some kind of form or variety of religious or spiritual experience as a result of going through the process, basically. This is more or less all that can be said to be 100% real, namely there are some experiences which can occur along the line. But because this term or this word, this phrase, magic, is thrown about quite so much within the occult, New Age and pagan world, okay? It's different definitions or aspects are affect people's interpretations of the word too dramatically, and people get hung up on specific interpretations or ideologies, and it all gets affected by, of course, popular fiction and the occasional extremist who's a bit of an extremist religious believer and hasn't actually put all that much thought into what they're doing and how they're doing it, and especially how they're using their words. All right. Now, that one particular lady has given, well, 3 or more different ideas as to what this one word could be. This shows me and re-illustrates to me, okay, why there is confusion and in what ways there is confusion about this one particular word. It can also explain maybe why the word is so heavily feared and the word is so heavily revered, and why people get quite so confused and fearful when they're talking about spirits, angels, beings, and of all different types. And because of the poor quality of explanation which is given by people who say they are into this thing, okay, that doesn't help. It really doesn't help. Either people who are into this magic thing, and also those who are not into this magic thing, and are trying to come to some level of understanding as to what the heck it is. So if people who are involved with these movements can get better at their use of language and their understanding of the words that they themselves are using, maybe there would be less confusion with the passage of time. And I would also argue there would be less damage done to other young people who are interested in all this stuff. Okay? Just a few thoughts from Nick Dutch today.